Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, Mega Crasher is here, and I want to bring you guys a bit of a different video here. Now, this is going to be a predictions video, and I haven't done a predictions video in a long time, especially for Pokemon. In fact, I really can't remember the last time I did a predictions video for anything Pokemon related. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as a lot of us know, tomorrow we're supposed to be getting some more news when it comes to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, what that news is, I have no idea, which is why this video has to happen. Let's speculate, my friends. Let us come up with some guesses and some theories as to what we could possibly expect to have revealed tomorrow, the 20th of September. Now, if we go ahead and take a look back to the 13th of this month, you would remember that we had a brand new Pokemon revealed to us, which came in the form of the final evolution of Rockruff, Lugarugan. And this Pokemon had two forms, that being the midday form and the midnight form. Now, the only thing that we seen about this Pokemon were a couple of screenshots. We didn't see this Pokemon in action, so I'm willing to bet that tomorrow, when it comes to the news, we might be seeing this Pokemon in action, but that's just my opinion. And then you fast forward to the next day, we also had two brand new Ultra Beasts revealed to us, coming in the form of UB02 Beauty and UB02 Absorption. Now, I'm thinking that there may possibly be more Ultra Beasts to be revealed, but it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't reveal anything else about the Ultra Beasts at this time, because they still have a lot of mystery to them, and I think it would possibly be in the best interest to keep them as mysterious as possible, so that way we learn about them as we play the game. Now, of course, when it comes to Pokemon Sun and Moon leaking information, anything can literally happen. And speaking of anything, I am dying to know about what the second stage evolutions of the starters are. Like, I would love to know what Poplio's second stage starter is. Same with Rowlet and same with Litten. I mean, I have been dying to know more about the starters, aside from the first stage evolutions and their types and all that stuff. Like, we really don't even know that much still about the starters. I mean, we know more about some other Pokemon than we do the starters. I think it's long due for us to be able to have a little bit more of information when it comes to the starters, such as maybe what their move pool is, what their stats are, and what their evolutions will be, and what their designs will be when they evolve. And speaking of a kind of Pokemon that hasn't been talked about much, especially lately, would be the Island Guardians. Now, we know of Tapu Koko, and that's it, okay? That's 1 out of 4 Island Guardians. I mean, we don't know anything else about the other Island Guardians. All we can do is speculate. You know, like, are they going to be in some sort of resemblance to a part of a totem pole? Are they going to awaken some sort of secret power when all of them combine, if they are a resemblance of a totem pole? Are they going to have some sort of connection with Solgaleo and Lunala? You know, like, what is the deal? Are they going to have a fairy typing added on to each of them to sort of keep that chain going, that they all have different primary typings but have the same secondary typing, so that they all sort of fit together as being the same sort of Pokemon? Now, I am also very curious as to what their abilities are going to be, if they're going to be the kind of abilities that summon some sort of special field or weather condition. We know that Tapu Koko's ability has the ability to summon electric terrain. Now, what about all of the other Island Guardians? Are they going to have abilities similar to that? I don't know, but I'm thinking that there's probably a good chance that tomorrow's leaks might reveal a little bit more information about the Island Guardians, but that's just my opinion. And something else I want to know that's probably going to be on everyone's mind is, are there going to be more Alolan Pokemon revealed to us tomorrow? I'm willing to bet that chances are probably so, because we have had a few Alolan forms revealed to us, but we gotta think that there's gotta be more. I mean, we can't just have a few. We gotta have some more. I mean, if you take a look back at the anime series where Ash and friends went to the Orange Islands, you would notice that those Pokemon living in a tropical environment would be vastly different, whether it be by color scheme, whether it be by size, or whatever. So I'm thinking that there's got to be more than just a few Alolan form Pokemon, and I'm willing to bet that we're also going to be getting things like Alolan Execute, maybe Alolan Pikachu, Alolan Cubone, you know, Pokemon like that, Alolan Persian, because we know of the other Pokemon that would have their Alolan forms in the same stage, or not in the same stage, in the same evolutionary line. So it would only make sense if the other Pokemon that haven't yet been revealed as to whether or not they would have an Alolan form or not would have an Alolan form. And something else that I wouldn't be surprised if this was revealed to us in Pokemon Sun and Moon tomorrow, or at any time between now and the actual release date, would be the use of Mega Evolutions, because it wouldn't exactly make sense to throw away a concept that was built around an entire generation for the sake of Pokemon Sun and Moon. I mean, if you take a look back at 5th generation, one of the concepts from there was fusion. We had Kyurem and Reshiram fuse, or it would be Kyurem and Zekrom fuse, and they would be forming their respective beings. That carried over into 6th generation, even though it was a little bit less obvious, it was still possible. So I'm thinking that for something like Mega Evolution to appear in Pokemon Sun and Moon, it might appear to be a little bit of a less obvious or less important sort of thing. Like it could be some sort of like a side acquisition where you can choose as to whether or not you could obtain the Mega Bracelet to achieve Mega Evolution for those Pokemon. Or, for all we know, we could have completely new Mega Pokemon revealed to us between tomorrow and Pokemon Sun and Moon. I still think that the concept of Mega Evolutions is very, very amazing and still very, very fresh. I mean, can you imagine? Just picture this. Picture Mega Alolan Executor. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see it. It'd be a skyscraper. You know what I'm saying? Like, even compared to the regular Alolan Executor, it would be way, way above the clouds. It'd probably be in space. It would be like the new satellite or something. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got off on a little bit of a tangent there, but seriously though, imagine Mega Alolan Executor, how tall that thing would be. But anyways, it wouldn't be a stretch if they introduced something like Mega Evolution back into Pokemon, more specifically Pokemon Sun and Moon, because it would be a damn shame if they threw away a concept that was built around an entire generation. And it's still a concept that many of us adore. You know, I mean, if we take a look back at the first generation Pokemon, that being Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, having them have Mega Evolutions breathed life back into first generation, and they're kind of doing the same thing with Alolan forms when you have your Alolan Executor, Alolan Raichu, Pokemon like those. And I would honestly not be surprised if they introduced new Mega Evolutions for the Alolan region, because if you take a look back at one of the trailers that I reviewed, if you notice where I pointed out where we seen Cena and Dexio, they were wearing bracelets, and they appeared to be Mega Evolution bracelets. So that right there, it may seem like a little bit of a straw to grasp onto when it comes to a theory like this, but it wouldn't be a stretch, because Nintendo and Game Freak have done some crazy, crazy things before when it comes to Pokemon, so it would not surprise me if they reintroduced Mega Evolution in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and maybe even stretch the envelope just a little bit further by adding some new Mega Evolution. But anyways, that's going to conclude this video for right now, so I do hope you enjoyed this theory/predictions video as to what we could possibly have revealed to us tomorrow when it comes to Pokemon Sun and Moon news. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you fire off a like. Let's see if we can aim for a modest 20 likes. And also, I really want to hear from you guys. I mean, I always want to hear from you guys. Don't get me wrong. Don't get that twisted. You know what I'm saying? But especially in a video like this, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what your guys' theories are and what your guys' speculation is for what is to happen in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and what you guys think will be revealed to us tomorrow, the 20th of September. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy content like this, make sure you rate, comment, share this channel, share this video, and subscribe today to Mega Crash in the community for the best, and I mean my god, the best Pokemon Sun and Moon news hype that there is today on YouTube, and just overall the best hype and entertainment that you can find when it comes to Pokemon content, Pokemon channels, Pokemon communities, Pokemon everything, baby. Because you already know the deal by now, my friends. When we're community type packed on this one, you know that we shine brighter than the sun and the moon combined. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next upload!